Welcome back. We just learned this week that the winners from Wimbledon are coming to our very own Western and Southern Open, and fans can also expect some luxurious changes this summer in Mason. This morning, the new tournament director, Todd Martin, is right here with us in the studio, getting us ready. Of course, the Tennis Channel, one of our partners too. So good to see you, Todd. Welcome.
Thanks, Sheila.
So you were a professional tennis player. You played in the Western and Southern Open. Talk about what that was like and just how big this tournament is in the world of tennis.
Well, this tournament is one of the 9 largest tournaments in the world. So all 40 of the best men and women will be here. We know that already, but we're also due to have another 15 or 20 of the best players by the time the end of the qualifying is. And for me as a player, geez, it was the pinnacle, having grown up in the Midwest, it was the pinnacle of our sport in the Midwest. And an opportunity to see everybody who mattered in the sport in the Midwest, and so many friends from childhood. So I actually look forward to a very similar experience as tournament director this summer.
And I think it's just so cool to be at the Lindner Family Tennis Center and be so close to these amazing big stars. Let's talk a little bit about that field. Alcaraz, who just won Wimbledon, is going to be here.
Yeah, 20-year-old, world number one, second major championship already. He is, and Novak Djokovic, after he lost to Alcaraz in the finals, said, everybody has said Alcaraz is a little bit Nadal, a little bit Federer, and a little bit of Djokovic. And Novak said, that's exactly right. So the future's really bright for him. One can only dream about how great he'll ultimately be, because he is still quite raw as a 20-year-old.
Yeah, and let's talk about the fan experience too. You are doing some things to elevate the fan experience during the tournament. Tell us about that.
We're doing a lot of things. So video boards will be a theme throughout the property. We're adding all walls in the grandstand this year will be video board oriented. We've built a massive fan zone in the center of the property. So no matter where you are on campus, you'll be able to find your way to this fan zone. The centerpiece will be an 80-foot wide video board where people can follow the actions on court, the scores on all the courts, and also have a respite with shade and some things to do, along with an interactive stage. So we'll be interviewing players, doing different activities. Just
the experience, the food and the vendors and everything, I think is just as much fun as watching the tennis. But we wouldn't be doing our jobs if we didn't ask you. BMOC Sports and Entertainment has taken over the Western and Southern Open. There's all this talk of taking the tournament out of Mason and moving it south. What can you tell us about that? Because everyone here really wants to keep it, of course.
Well, I think the beauty of that is that we've received that message, is that the community does love this event. The city of Mason, Warren County, and the state of Ohio have all sent a very clear message as well in committing financial support to the expansion of our property in Mason. The decision will be forthcoming probably late September or early October. That decision has to be made relatively soon in order to do all the construction that we need to do in order to get ready for an expanded draw and 2-week event in just a couple of years. The decision process is really quite complex, from the budgets to make the event what we want it to, what do we want it to be in Mason or in Charlotte, and the embedded business that we have here. So it's been a very parallel path process through the early part of this year, and now we're getting into really the fine work to determine what's the best place for the future of the event.
Right. Well, Todd, thank you for addressing that with us, and good luck today. He's throwing out the first pitch of the Reds game. Are you excited? Have you been practicing?
No, but say a prayer for me. Yeah.
I will say a prayer, and you have fun at 12:35.
Thanks,
and I'll see you at the preview party a little bit later today.
Thank you.
We have you covered on all the sports news at local12.com and here on YouTube. Just click the links below and don't forget to hit that subscribe button. You'll get updated instantly.